There's nothing worse than pulling up to a funeral midway through. This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Oh, it's so busy as well. It's so busy. I'm not even sure if I can find somewhere to park. There we go. Right, let's go in there. Yeah, I don't know which part this is on. What I do know is Trevaskis is already here. I hope he's keeping himself well behaved anyway. That will do. Okay, we better go. Yeah, it is busy. It is really, really busy. And, oh, it looks like they're doing the final part already. Yeah, it's never good. It's embarrassing to turn up to something like this midway through. Lovely looking church though. Right. Well, let's just try and sneak in. Wow, this guy was a popular man. What is Trevaskis doing?
Oh, hello, my handsomes. I just want to have a little speech for the old boy. Oh my goodness, we're gonna bloody miss him. Oh, I know everyone's bloody sad. Oh, Christ. What are we gonna do without him? Bless his old soul. Anyway, better bloody place now. Don't make him like they made him. They just don't make him like that anymore. Oh, bloody hell, the world's a worse place without you. I'll see you soon, my handsome. Cheers and gone.
Well, that was quite a thoughtful speech for Trevaskis, actually, I'm not going to lie. Right, well, I'll just stay at the back here, I don't want to impede on anyone. These things aren't nice, are they? These things are not nice. How are you doing, Trevaskis? You alright?
Oh, yeah, I'm bloody alright, my handsome.
Oh. You sounded quite sad a minute ago.
Oh, wow, it is bloody sad, isn't it? Christ, but happens to everyone.
That's a bit morbid.
Wow, bloody hell, he had good innings, didn't he?
I mean, I guess so. Who was it, anyway?
I don't bloody know. I just know there's 3 pasties at the bloody wake, my handsome.
Oh, for God's sake, you didn't even know who it was.
I don't bloody know who it was.
Right, well, come on, we've got to go and see Terry at the hospital.
Alright, my handsome, I'm bloody coming. Slow down a bit.
They're a bit quiet.
Oh my handsome. I can't believe that bloody Kevin Enfield wouldn't even let us see bloody Terry. Oh my god, I'm so bloody angry.
Don't be angry. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, Terry's not well anyway. Don't forget. No, I don't blame his dad really for not wanting anyone to visit. Yeah, I mean the guy had a fracture to his skull. I mean he's 16 years old. We've just got to be patient, Trevaskis. We've just got to be patient. It's fine.
Oh, that bloody man though.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, come on. You got cows to check. I got fields to cultivate. Let's go. Can you get out all right over there, old man?
Ah, you cheeky bugger.
Yeah. Give us your hand. Come on.
Ah, bugger off.
Okay. Right, well you toodle off and sort your cows out.
I bloody on it. Get bloody conversation out of them than I do you.
Well, you're the one who didn't hardly talk to me on the way back.
Ah, wow. Bloody Kevin Enfield. My Christ.
Anyway, yeah, we've just got back from, well, we were trying to visit Terry, but we've not actually been able to see him yet. He was injured, and he's not in a very good way. He had a fracture to the skull, I think. To be honest, it could have been a lot worse. I did my absolute best. I got a bit of a bump, but I'm okay in the grand scheme of things. Compared to poor Terry, I'm absolutely fine, but I'm just glad. I'm glad I've still got a bit of pace in me in my old age. I'm surprised I managed to catch him up, if I'm honest with you. It probably helps that Terry isn't the fittest in the world, but there you go. Yeah, he's not doing well. He's not doing well, but he's getting better. So we've just got to keep our fingers crossed and hope that he's going to be okay. What more can we do? Kevin Enfield, completely different story. That guy, I mean, it's his fault. It's his fault that Terry even thought to run out into the middle of the road. I mean, I do wish maybe Terry had a little bit of common sense, but his father should not be asking him to do stuff like that. Anyway, there is a little bit of good news. So fingers crossed for Terry, and he is getting better. And in the meantime, the insurance company, they provided us with a brand new shed, like they should have done under our insurance agreement. So that's amazing. Look at it. The Zeta, this took a bit of a beating. It took a bit of a bash when that van came hurtling through. Probably the weight of the caravan on the back of it, I guess. It just kind of, wow. It took out the Golf that Trevaskis had, which he wasn't particularly happy with. Also took out his tractor, which he wasn't particularly happy with. I guess in a way, although I've been complaining, they were like a metal shield protecting Mazita. So it kind of worked out alright for us, really. Grandads Zeta does still live. Obviously the engine was blown anyway. That was always the issue with it. But it did take a little bit of a, well, I mean, you can see the axle's kind of looking all bent up still. So yeah, this thing's been through the wars, but it's still holding itself together. So it's not going anywhere. One day it would be amazing if we could fix that. Now we've refitted our little farm office, which was obviously in the old shed, which we had to get moved with a big forklift. So that's back in here now. So hey, at least I've got some electricity and a coffee machine. That's amazing. And right, we're not going to hang around chatting too much today. Lots of cultivating to do. Yeah, lots of cultivating to do. Now, let's jump into the tractor. Hopefully, I've left the cultivator in the bottom shed. Should just be here somewhere, I hope. Oh yeah, there it is, behind the cedar. So I've not really done much, to be honest. These last few weeks have kind of been a write-off, just because obviously the worry about Terry and not knowing what's happening, and the farm also doesn't feel right without Terry here. Yeah, if not anything else, he kept me entertained, and he kept Trevaskis entertained as well. Now let's just get that raised up. Good. We're just going to pull this out of the way. So I'm just going to pull it over to this side, I think. Now, we've not heard anything about the actual accident. Obviously, there's been a lot of police involved with it. At the time, there was a couple of ambulances, a couple of police cars. It was just everywhere. And for the day or two following that, the police were here all the time. They were tidying. They were doing various investigations. They took that pickup away. Which, to be honest, I recognised it. I did not get a glimpse of who was driving, but I'm sure, I'm absolutely sure that it was the two brothers from Ballyspring back in Ireland when we lived in Ireland. Ironically, they stole the same caravan before. The reason I even bought and got involved with them is because they stole that exact caravan. They came back. 2 times they came back. But the police are no further forward, I'm guessing. Or if they are, I mean, they're not going to tell me, are they? Who am I? I'm just a nobody, really. So, yeah. I'm sure, though. It is a bit concerning. I've obviously spoken to Loretta to let her know all the details. I've told her who I think it was. She's obviously very concerned. And the difference is this time around, we have children. There's kids here. There's kids involved with it. We do not want them anywhere near our house. In fact, I took a bit of a risk today driving Loretta's car, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I didn't want to be using her car at all. Because the last thing I want is, if it was them, to recognise me, recognise that car, and then do something to that car. I mean, especially if Loretta's in it with the children. Yeah. Silly of me, really, but I couldn't take Trevaskis on the back of the bike. No. And I don't know whose funeral he was at. He is just a funny man, isn't he? Funny man. He had some heartfelt speech going on there. I really felt for him. I thought he was genuinely sad. And actually, he just wanted some free pasties. What is he like? Anyway, right. Let's get going. I noticed then on the way past, Trevaskis still hasn't brought those cows back in. But I guess the weather's quite nice still, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. September now, we're in kind of mid-September. So I'm assuming it's going to start getting chillier. So he's going to bring them in at some point. I mean, normally we'd get Terry to give him a hand. But I'm going to have to do it myself, aren't I? I don't know. I do miss Terry. I do miss Terry. These few weeks without Terry, I've almost not wanted to farm anymore. I really haven't. I just hope he gets better, and he gets better soon, but he just gets better in general, I suppose. I really hope he does. He's got a lot going for him, that guy. He's not got a lot of common sense, but he's got a lot going for it. Anyway, right, we are nearly here. I'm driving on the farmer's field just to avoid those muddy puddles. And, oh dear. There's some of the crop there that Terry obviously missed, but it's probably withered and ruined by now, so we'll pretend we didn't see it. I am not spending any time moaning about Terry anymore. Right, let's get this folded down. Good. It's quite a big old cultivator, this, isn't it? It's been costing us quite a bit of money though. We've had this on lease for a while, but it's very, very important equipment. We need it. We don't have a choice. Right, I'm just gonna get on with this field, I think. Hopefully it won't take too long. Seems where we've been constantly driving back and forward doing the spraying and things seems to kind of worn the ground down a little bit. So, well, unless I plough that, probably not going to get much use out of that anymore for a minute, but not a problem. Not a problem. Right, let's get on with this. I hope it won't take too long. I'm just not feeling it today. I'm not feeling the farming anymore. I feel sick. This whole situation's put me off. I kind of don't want to do it anymore, if I'm honest with you. But we keep on going. We've got to make a living.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
Nearly done. Just finishing off these last few bits now. This is a very good cultivator, I must say. And this tractor, I have missed it, you know. I could never come away from farming, could I? It's just brilliant. I just enjoy it too much. Yeah. I do miss Terry though. It's been quite nice actually just to have an hour or two just to myself. Just to kind of roam the fields, have a bit of thinking time. Yeah. I hope Terry makes full recovery. I really do. Right, let's get this raised. And I'm going to have to fold it up. I can even get through the gateway. It's the only problem with here. This part of the world, the gates are very narrow. Anyway, wonderful. Right, so I'll head back now. It's kind of, well, it's kind of half three, sort of mid to late afternoon now. By the time we got back from picking Trevaskis up from his funeral he was at. But not bad work for the day. Not bad at all, really. It's been very relaxing. Coming back to it. Coming back to the farm. It's been very, very good. But it's good to be back. Sign of the end of the day. Yeah. I'm going to call it quits now. Hang on a minute. Oh, looks like maybe we've had a bit of an update. I'll tell you what, let's just pop in real quick. Just before I put all of this equipment away. They're not in their car. I'm assuming they're talking to Trevaskis. Yeah, they're not in there. I can't see them through the windows. Right, let's go down here.
Oh, I tell you what, my handsome. I don't bloody want him to have anything to do with it. Nothing. He got a couple of little kiddies there. Christ. He'll want to do everything to help you, but I don't want you to even ask him, my handsome. Bloody hell, too much stuff going on here.
Okay, Mr. Trevaskis, I completely understand. So we'll just keep this between you and me then, yes?
Yeah, that's right, my handsome.
You alright?
Oh, hello, Penberthy. Christ, you've been gone bloody hours.
Well, yeah, I've been busy. I had cultivating to do, didn't I? I can't just sit around here all day. I recognise you. PC Atkins.
Oh, hello, Mr. Penberthy. It's been a little while. It's well, I would say it's a pleasure to see you again, but obviously the circumstances are not particularly very good.
Yeah, you got that right. They're not very good at all, to be honest with you. What was you two just talking about?
Oh, nothing, my handsome. Don't you bloody worry about that. Christ, should be bloody eavesdropping, you cheeky bugger.
Well, I wasn't really eavesdropping. You talk so loud, don't you?
Oh, you are so bloody cheeky.
Yes, Mr. Penberthy, nothing to worry about. It's just a private conversation between me and Mr. Trevaskis here.
Okay, alright then. Well, sounded interesting, by the way. I hope you're not keeping anything from me, Trevaskis.
I wouldn't keep anything from you, bloody hell. I don't keep anything from anyone. I wouldn't keep anything from Mrs. Trevaskis either, would I?
Yeah, 80% of what you do, actually. I don't believe a word you're saying.
Ah, you are such a cheeky bugger.
Well, anyway, Mr. Penberthy, Mr. Trevaskis, I'm going to be off now. Got plenty of things to be doing.
Yeah, no worries. Well, nice to see you again, PC Atkins. I didn't expect to see you over here, to be honest with you. And you're a familiar face from Ballyspring that I'm kind of glad to see, actually, in a strange way.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Penberthy. I'm actually over here to look into the incident myself. So, we believe that the people involved were people you're very familiar with, in fact. And there's much more to it, it seems, than just caravan thefts. And we have some concerns over what they're using the caravans to transport. And yeah, there's much more to it, we believe, than just thefts.
Okay, that's interesting. That is really interesting. I take it you can't tell me any more than that.
Nope, not at all, of course. Confidential information, we are in an investigation, but yeah, I am pleased to say that I've been tasked with heading up the investigation due to my previous experience dealing with these people. So yeah, I am pleased to say I will do absolutely everything I can, and I am very, very sorry about your friend.
Yeah, he's more than a friend. He's like family.
I'll do whatever we need to do to try and get some justice, Mr. Penberthy. Anyway, I must be off.
Yeah, no worries. I'll see you later. What was you just talking about?
Oh, you shouldn't be so bloody nosy.
Well, I'm allowed to be nosy. It's my farm.
Oh, wow. Never you mind, my handsome. Never you bloody mind. Christ, don't you be overthinking stuff.
Well, I'm kind of overthinking everything at the minute, to be honest.
Oh, I know, my handsome. You just worry about your own bloody family and worry about whether Terry's gonna get better.
All right then. Yeah, good deal. Good deal. Anyway, look, I've had a couple of hours to myself. I've been kind of thinking about things in my head, and I'm done for the day, you know. And I think you should be too. I'll help you walk up the hill home. I notice it's a bit muddy out on some of these fields, so I'll walk with you. Make sure you don't slip.
I'm not bloody invalid.
Borderline.
Ah, you cheeky bugger.
Right, come on, let's go.